Right out of the gate, let's put up a slide that talks about what the hell we're talking about when we're talking about letting go. So let's define it and tell you that there's so many more things this could be. But today, just to get you thinking, here's the beautiful slide. Today, we're talking about letting go of negative thoughts, past hurts, letting go of our fears, letting go of our material attachments, letting go of regrets, those things that we didn't do, letting go of control. That deserves a whole video. Letting go of expectations. Again, a deep topic. Letting go of perfectionism. And lastly, letting go of toxic relationships that are no longer serving you. Okay, come back to me now. The last one I saved because, right, so many people who watch this video are going to go, yeah, that's the one I want to focus on. And I will tell you that the higher you vibrate, what you'll notice is that the toxic relationships might kick up or they might just totally disappear without any conflict. So we have to be willing to let them go as we change our vibration. So we'll highlight that in today's video. So to get started, I thought what I would do is go right to the Buddhist teachings. And we're going to do this a little differently. You're not going to be looking at my face. I'm going to give you a beautiful connection to the Buddhist teachings, all with a beautiful water metaphor, because water has so much to teach us about the art of letting go. It will also get you in a higher frequency so you can relax and start thinking about your own letting go practice. So I'm going to buzz out. I'm going to come back on with some beautiful visuals. Just listen to my voice and the music. Close your eyes if you want to, and start thinking about in your life, your letting go practice, what you know about this as far as where you are in your life. But more importantly, can you start thinking about things that maybe are no longer serving you? So today can also turn into your own practice. Enjoy a deep dive into the ocean. It's coming up next. So, number one, we're talking about the nature of letting go. And the metaphor I'm giving today, it's the nature of the ocean. Think about how vast the ocean actually is and how boundless it is. Did you know you are too? For your true potentiality for growth and understanding. I want you to know that as we start this practice today, because I want you to let go of everything you think you understand about your letting go practice and be open to the vastness of learning even more. Here, the Buddhist teachings tell us that our attachments can only weigh us down like an anchor. So I'm asking you to be a little bit open today and let go of your idea of what letting go actually is. What a great way to start this practice. One of the most profound quotes is, "You can only lose what you cling to." So imagine a wave crashing into the shore. What do you think happens when it recedes? It actually leaves behind beautiful treasures in the sand. So does letting go. It allows us to discover the gems of life that might be right in front of us, that we might have even overlooked. Number two, embracing change. The ocean is forever changing. It's also reflecting the truths in our lives. So Buddha reminds us here that change is never painful, but only our resistance to change that is. This is a good time to picture maybe a river flowing into the sea. The river must let go of its identity of a river to merge into something greater. It's such a beautiful metaphor for you today. So by accepting change, you will actually be able to ride the currents of life with grace and even ease. This is also a good time to remind you that attachments can also be control or expectations. We talk quite a bit in the spiritual world about goals and intentions. So Buddha is asking us here to find truly the middle way. Find the balance between the two. Number three, the actual physical weight of suffering. Just as heavy storms can stir up the ocean, we certainly know that, our attachments can create turmoil within our hearts. The Buddha teaches us that suffering is optional. I'll take a little pause here to remind you that it's not that easy, right? Please know that suffering is a human experience, and Buddha knows this all too well. He created all these beautiful teachings to help the cessation of suffering, to diminish it. So when we let go, it's like the sun breaking through the clouds, calming the waves. Let go of your past and you will be free, he said. Letting go truly does lighten our load, and it allows us to float effortlessly on the surface of life. Number 4, finding peace in the letting go. As we dive deeper and deeper into the wisdom and into the ocean, we find peace at the deepest level. The Buddha quote here is that the mind is everything. What you think, you will become. This highlights the power of our thoughts. This is a great time to visualize yourself on a tranquil ocean, perfectly still. When we let go of the negativity, we will float. Letting go is not about losing. It's about creating the space for serenity and clarity, and to flow with least effort. Okay, are you relaxed? I hope so. I really enjoyed doing that part of this video because it really just made me relax and realize what I needed to let go of, and of course enjoyed the water and the visuals. So the next part of this video is going to be calling on just 3 teachers. I mean, my library has 110 different books from different spiritual gurus out there in the world that have so much to talk about this topic. So today we're just going to highlight 3. And I chose the 3 because it's so relevant for where we are in the world today. And it's also a lot of the work that we do in our group or on this channel. I think if you're attracted to these 3 teachers, you'll know why, right? Because they really are the pioneers for helping people, Buddhist being one of them, right? The Buddhist teachings in the art of letting go, to me, I had to start with that. So the next 3 are Brene Brown. She's going to highlight from the perspective of being vulnerable and the vulnerability around letting go. I'm going to let Joe Dispenza share some beautiful teachings that he has, and I'll also highlight some books that I think might help you in your art of letting go. And then lastly, it wouldn't be a video without Esther and Jerry Hicks and the law of attraction. When I think of letting go, I think of her with the oars, right? And just letting go and following it downstream. So many beautiful sayings and quotes from Esther and Jerry Hicks. So I'm going to highlight those, my favorite 3 teachers, just for this video, again, to get you in the energy. And if I missed any, please let me know. Here is the next segment of this video to get you in the frequency and the learning and the understanding of the art of letting go. Enjoy. First up, the beautiful teacher in Brene Brown. She emphasizes that vulnerability is essential for growth. When we let go of our fears, we open ourselves to all the new possibilities. And my favorite quote from her is, "Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change." She says, "I've come to believe that being vulnerable is the only way to let go of our fears and our limitations." Thank you, Brene Brown. Dr. Joe Dispenza. I call him the science of letting go. He merges science with spirituality, and he teaches us that our thoughts shape our reality, and letting go can transform our lives. His quote is, "To change is to think greater than our environment." The moment we truly let go of our past, we can rewire our brain for the new future. And he talks about this and breaks this down in many of his books. The one I love the most is Breaking the Habit of Being You. It truly does hone down on that principle. Let's move on to the law of attraction. The power of our intentions. Let's explore the teachings of Abraham. Hicks, who focuses on the law of attraction and the importance of our alignment with our truer self, our higher self. When you let go of what you are, she says, you become what you might be. Please follow her YouTube channel, and here are some amazing books to help you in your journey of creating and letting go. Okay, so to end this video, it's time to give you homework. So you've just been talking and listening and watching and observing and learning, hopefully, more things to think about in the art of letting go. So now it's time to put it into a daily practice. So go back to the beginning of this video when I asked, today we're going to focus on, and I gave you the list of the 10 things. I'll put that slide back up. I want you to pick 1 or 2, 3, if you want a gold star, 3 of those things: negative thoughts, past hurts, fear, expectations, control, perfectionism. Pick only 3 and come up with 3 that you're going to focus on for the next 10 to 30 days. A month would be ideal. And now you get to write what you're going to do from all the different tips that you heard today in this video, or maybe you have your own. What are 3 things you're going to focus on in the next 30 days? And to hold you accountable to this, I'm going to ask you to write them down for yourself. If you're taking my class, bring them to class on Monday. That is absolutely your homework. We're going to go around the room at group, and we're going to be talking about this art of letting go. And I'm just going to end with this. There is a reason I chose this topic for our class and for this video. Look at where we are in the world, right? Social media, everything that's going on with that. I'm not going to say any names because hopefully you know what I mean by that. We've had some major storms that have hit us, and most of our floodwaters have carried our attachments to our furniture downstream. So we're in the art of letting go with that. But we're also in this beautiful place of ascension. I recently did a video right here, talked a lot about where we are in the world, and everyone said we'd be coming out the other side. Well, we're coming out the other side, but here's why. Because the art of letting go. We can't get where we're going unless we stop trying to control it all until we accept the things as they are, right? We've been setting intentions and asking and praying and wondering and manifesting where we are right now, and we're still kicking and screaming. So I thought it was a good time to pause, look at this practice so we can just get over the hill or downstream. That is the idea of focusing on this for this video and for next class. So this is Jeannie Lynch clicking out. I hope you enjoyed today. Let me know what your experience was like. And if you'd love to share what you're getting ready to work on, we can dive deeper into this topic in another video. Once again, I appreciate the gift of your time today. We'll see you next video. Bye, guys. Namaste.